na yan kasi alam ko, more enrichment purposes na lang naman din siya and then for review purposes. Lesson 2 tayo. Finding the terms of the sequence. So, didefine natin yung word na term. So, when you say term, it is any number in the sequence. So, ito yung example ng sequence natin. We have the numbers 2, 4, 2, 8, 11, and then 14. By the way, example pala natin dito is an infinite form of sequence. No? Yung diniscuss ko to sa klase, I believe ginawa ko siyang finite lang. Ginawa ko siyang finite kasi medyo mahirap i-example yung infinite eh. So for this presentation, infinite pala yung gamit natin dito. Kasi meron tayong symbol na ganito. So it means meron pa tayong succeeding terms following this format or pattern. So in this sequence, we have 2, 5, 8, 11, and 14. Yung first term natin is 2. So normally, ito yung mga ginagamit nating symbol to signify the position of the given term in the sequence. So pwede niya makita yung term na A sub 1. Pag A sub 1, tawag natin doon is first term. Aside with the word first term, pwede niyang ma-establish din or makita yung word na first in ordinal form or yung position na first in ordinal form. So we have 1st, the word term. Ito yung three usual representation natin in representing the position of the given term. So pwede siyang A sub 1, first term yung buong word, spell out natin yung word na first, or sometimes pag di na natin spell out, 1st na lang. Then followed by the second term which is A sub 2. Yung A sub 2 natin is 5. And then the third term is A sub 3, we have 8. The fourth term is A sub 4 which is 11. And the fifth term A sub 5 is 14. So nakikita niya naman yung label. In answering yung mga problems natin, especially pag nandun na tayo sa arithmetic sequence, mas maganda before tayo dumiretso dun sa pag-identify ng answer, pag-form ng solution, lagay muna natin yung mga corresponding given. And then, aside with the corresponding given, you have to label yung mga terms. Kasi pag naka-label yung mga terms, mas madali natin siyang masasagutan yung mga problems. Kasi makikita niyo yung known and unknown about the situation. Next natin, dun tayo sa example number 1 natin. So for example number 1, give the first 5 terms of the sequence whose general term or equation is given in the form of a sub n equals 3n plus 2. O sinabi natin generate the first 5 terms of the sequence, di ba normally dun sa klase natin, nagpo-provide si sir ng 5 spaces. Yung 5 spaces na yan, ito yung paglalagyan natin mamaya ng mga magiging answer natin. So this will be our first term, this will be our second term, so this will be our third term, so this will be our fourth term, and then this will be our last term or fifth term. So we have a sub 1 up to a sub 5. So ano daw yung solution? To find first, second, third, fourth, and fifth terms of the sequence, we simply substitute 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for n in the formula. So ito yung gagawin natin. Again we will just replace yung value ng n as n equals 1 to 5 in the given equation. So to generate the first term, gawin natin, replace yung value ng n by 1. After replacing the value of n by 1, di ba, 3 times 1 is 3 plus 2. Yung first number natin is 5. So ilalagay nyo na siya dito. Then next one, we have the second term. To get the second term, instead of using 1, gagawin mo na siyang 2. Since the value of n is n equals 2. So we have a sub 2 equals 3 times 2 plus 2. So 3 times 2 is 6 plus 2. So meron tayong 8. So meron tayong 8 dito sa part na to. Pag nakuha nyo siguro kahit tatlo, at wala naman kayo nakitang kakaiba about the sequence, I think you can use yung rule natin dun sa lesson 1. Kasi I believe parang puro plus 3 na lang yung mangyayari dito eh. So try natin. For the third term, we have a sub 3 equals 3 times n. We replace the n by 3. So we have 3 times 3. So to make it 9 plus 2, we have 11. For the fourth term, a sub 4 na yun. Replace all n by 4. So we have a sub n, a sub 4. Yung 3 times n magiging 3 times 4 plus 2. 3 times 4 is 12 plus 2, it is 14. So we have 11 plus we have 14. Ito yung sinasabi ko. Para hindi na tayo masyadong mag-solve ng todo or nagre-replace ng value ng n from 1 to 5 or let's say kung ano man yung certain question, pag na-establish na natin yung rule at wala naman tayo nakikitang irregularities with those representation, we can use yung lesson number 1 to generate the next term of the sequence. Then syempre, after generating yung first 5 terms of the sequence having this general formula or equation, ang last part natin, syempre, ilagay niyo yung answer in terms of words. So therefore, the first 5 terms are 5, 8, 11, 14, and 17. Next natin, number 2. Give the first 5 terms of the sequence whose general term is given by a sub n is equal to 2 over 4n minus 1. So this time, yung general formula natin is in terms of fraction. Ito yung rule natin to find the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth terms of the sequence. Simply substitute 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 per n in the formula. So, try na lang natin siya as in 1 by 1. Ito yung general formula. Lahat ng n natin, i-replace natin siya by 1 dito sa solution na to. Then, sunod naman 2 by 3 by 4 by 5. So, try natin for at least kahit siguro yung 1 and 2. And then, proceed na lang din kayo dun sa 3, 4, and 5 kasi natapos naman rin naman natin to. So, we have a sub 1. For a sub 1, sa numerator, wala naman tayong n. So, no need to change itong 2 as our numerator. Doon naman sa denominator, we have n in the denominator. So, instead of writing for n, gagawin natin siyang for 1, 4 times 1. Since the value of n in this situation is 1. So, we have 4 times 1 minus 1. Dito sa part ng a sub n, naging a sub 1 siya simply because meron tayong n doon. Diba? We replace all n's by 1. So, we have a sub 1 equals 2 over multiply 4 by 1. So, we have 4. Then 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. So, we have 3 as our denominator. So, yung 2/3, nasa simplest term naman na to. So, no need to simplify this. Pero if ever na yung sagot natin is possible pa siyang i-simplify, you have to simplify your answers kasi yan yung basic rule in fraction. You express your answers in simplest term. Number 2, we have a sub 2 equals 2 over 4 times 2 minus 1. So, lahat ng n dito, itong part na to, saka yung part na to, n siya before, di ba? Considering this formula. So, we have 2 over 4 times 2 minus 2. We simply copy yung 2. We multiply 4 and 2 to make it 8. And then we copy minus 1. So, we have 2 over 8 minus 1. So, 8 minus 1 is 7. So, we have 2 over 7. And din yung gagawin natin for n equals 3, n equals 4, and then we have n equals 5. Kung ano yung value ng n, yung term na hinahanap natin. Or kung ano yung value ng n, yun yung pang ilang term na hinahanap natin in the given sequence. Halimbawa ito, n equals 4. Gagamit natin yung n equals 4 to generate the fourth term of the sequence. Yung isa naman, para mahanap natin siya na n na fifth term, so you have to replace the value of n as n equals 5. So ito yung mga magiging sagot natin after series of substitution. So therefore, the first 5 terms of the sequence are 2/3, 2 over 7, 2 over 11, 2 over 15, and then we have 2 over 19. And tayo sa number 3. So for number 3, give the first 5 terms of the sequence whose general term is given by a sub n equals n squared plus 2n minus 4. So this time, i-take a look natin tong n raised to 2 kasi ito lang naman yung confusing part dun sa situation, di ba? Or n, I know, alam nyo naman na rin siya since nadidiscuss ko naman na to even before. So to find the first, second, third, and fourth, and fifth term of the sequence, simply substitute the value of n as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So ganun pa rin yung magiging make-up natin or situation. So ito yung general formula. Tatlo yung n natin dyan. Yung subscript ng a sub n, yung n squared part, saka yung 2n part. Then merong n, di ba? Lahat ng binilugan ni sir, i-replace nyo siya by 1, by 2, by 3. And then dito yung 4 and 5, pakita na natin since meron naman akong luxury to extend eh. So doon tayo sa a sub n magiging a sub 1. Yung n raised to 2 natin naging open and close parenthesis 1 squared. So merong importance yung ano natin dito grouping symbol kasi sabi ko nga sa inyo, pag hindi natin nilagyan sometimes nagbabago talaga as in yung nagiging outcome ng certain equation natin. So we have n squared, so we have open and close parenthesis 1 raised to 2 or quantity 1 raised to 2. So 2n naging 2 times 1 yon, and then we copy minus 4. Then we can simplify. Kung sinabi natin 1 raised to 2, it means you need to multiply 1 by itself, di ba? 1 times 1. So 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 1 is 2, Then we simply copy minus 4. Di ba doon sa klase ko rin, pinakita ko rin sa inyo yung idea about MDAS. Kasi normally, ginagawa natin, start tayo with multiplication followed by division, addition, and subtraction. Yung sinabi ko sa klase ko, hindi ko naman dinisprove yan totally. Pero pinakita lang natin na it depends upon the situation. Sometimes pwedeng mauna si division followed by multiplication. Sometimes pwedeng mauna si subtraction followed by addition. Pero hindi pwedeng mauna si addition and subtraction with multiplication and division, especially pag may ganong situation. Ang pinapakita kasi ni Sir dito is yung order of operations. So we have 1 plus 2. So 1 plus 2 is 3 minus 4. So we have negative 1. Diba pwede rin naman na 2 minus 4 to get negative 2. 1 plus negative 2 is also negative 1. So still, we will arrive with the same value or answer. Next natin, doon tayo sa next part. Hindi pa nakita yung sinulat ko doon sa part ng MDAS. Yung MDAS natin, di ba, pwede naman mauna si division sometimes with multiplication, si subtraction with addition. Nilagay ko na lang dun sa taas ng presentation kasi yung banner ko pala ng Happy World Teachers Day, especially yung mga last part, hindi pala masyado nakikita yung nasa dulo. Next natin, how about for number 2? Yung second term natin, we have a sub 2. So this time, ito yung n kanina, ito yung n ulit kanina, tapos ito rin yun. Bawin niya si 2 squared. So 2 squared, it means 2 times 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. Yung 2 times 2, syempre 4 nga yun, and then copy minus 4. So we have 4 plus 4 minus 4. So 4 plus 4 minus 4 is 8 minus 4, so we have 4. Or 4 minus 4 is 0 plus 4, so we have 4. So nag-arrive pa rin tayo with the same answer. Then tayo sa part ng third term. So for third term, we have a sub 3. Yung n squared naging 3 squared. Yung 2n naging 2 times 3. So we have 3 squared, so 3 times 3 is 9. 2 times 3 is 6, and then copy minus 4. So we add 9 and 6 to get 15 minus 4, we have 11. So yun yung lalabas. So pakita na lang din natin yung 4th and 5th kasi huwag muna tayo mag-conclude dito na 20 and 31 siya. Although pwede naman tayo makapag-generate kasi ng pattern in this example. Doon tayo sa A sub 4. So for A sub 4, syempre, 4th term na yung hinahanap natin dyan. And then open and close parenthesis, 4 squared plus 2 times 4. Again, 2 times 4 minus 4. Ito yung kailangan yung ma-generate or mapakita in getting the 4th term of the sequence. When you say 4 squared, so it means 4 times 4. So 4 times 4 is 16. 2 times 4 is 8. And then we have minus 4. Diba? When you add 16 by 8, the resulting value is 24 minus 4. Sagot natin dyan is 20. Yan 26 20 lang yan. So yung answer natin for the 4th term is 20. Try natin yung last. Ito na lang siguro sa gilid. We have a sub 5 equals, we have open and close parenthesis 5 squared plus 2 times 5. So we have 2 times 5 minus 4. Yan siya. And then next natin, 5 squared, it means 5 times 5. So we have 25. 2 times 5 is 10. And then minus 4. Diba? When you have 25 plus 10, so 35 minus 4, we have 31. So na-generate na natin yung 5 terms of this given sequence. So ang lalabas dyan, ito yung mga naging answer natin. No? So we have the numbers negative 1, 4, positive 11, positive 20, and positive 31. Sa klase natin, pinakita ko to na pwede ka makapag-generate ng another pattern para ma-generate yung next term. So meron tayong negative 1, positive 4, positive 11, positive 21, positive 20, and then positive 31. Diba, para na-generate natin yung second term, ang ginawa natin dyan, nag-add tayo ng 5. Yan yung primary rule natin. And then next natin, to generate the third term, nag-add tayo ng 7. Anong nangyari dyan, from the original rule, nag-add tayo ng 2. Dito rin sa kabila, to make it 20, ginawa natin dyan plus 9. Yung previous rule natin, di ba, plus 7. Yung plus 7, nag-add din tayo ng plus 2 to make it plus 9. And then yung last, yung 20, kaya siya naging 31. nag-plus 11 tayo. Nag-plus 11 tayo because yung previous rule is plus 9. Then, nag-add lang tayo lagi ng 2, di ba? So, 9 plus 2 is 11. So, ito yung mga naging terms natin after substituting those terms dun sa given equation natin or formula. Next natin. So,